All right, guys, welcome back to another live episode of Muscle Discord. Guys, just make sure you can hear me okay. We're back for the finals. Haven't started anything yet. Make sure my sound. Guys, just make sure you can hear me okay. Okay, that sounds okay on the other phone. Sorry, guys. Just getting some news and getting some updates for you. Obviously, they haven't started yet, so you guys haven't missed anything. I don't know what they're doing. They're not definitely not on time, and it's just showing. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a shot of the gym or something. It's weird. So I don't know what if anyone else is watching the live stream, but if you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing, it's just a shot of the gym. Let me know if you're in the chat, guys. How's everybody doing? We're gonna go over some of the prejudging assessments, where things stand, what social media is saying. Sorry. And we'll go through all of that, but I just let some of you guys get in here. Appreciate you guys joining. Right back at you, brother. Who do I got winning? I have Samson winning. I predicted Samson to win this one going into the show. I expected Keone to do better. I spoke to oh, now they're playing some stuff here. Okay, good. So the stream is back. Stream is ready to roll. They must just be taking a little break, but I do see them there. They're pumping up backstage, or whatever that is. So that's good. So we're good to go with the stream. Yeah, I spoke to Keone yesterday. Not yet. Well, pretty much, actually, early this morning, like 12 a.m. So that was in the afternoon, I guess, over there. And you know, he's good. He sees what's happening on socials, and I was like, bro, just come in a tad sharper, and don't give up, man. Don't give up, because in my opinion, Keone has a better physique than Martin Fitzwater. Okay, like I know he's not as big as Martin. I know he's not, he's 212, Martin's 240, right? So there's like almost 20 or so pounds between the two of them, but it doesn't look like that when they stand next to each other, when you compare them side by side. And to me here, Keone just needs to be a little bit sharper, and this is a 2-day show. So, that being said, let me turn this on for you guys. That being said, if Keone comes back ultra dry for the finals in full, he's going to give them a run for the money. And I'm not saying Keone's going to win or anything. I don't think he's there yet to win the whole thing over a guy like Samson, but I think there's a possibility that he could take out Martin. Right now, I know it looks like it's between Martin and Samson, and maybe I've heard people, Nick Strength and Power, thinking that, Keone's in fifth or something. I can't see that, but I mean, who knows? They did leave Keone off to the side, but he was standing next to Martin and Samson, so maybe it's first, second, third, and then it's fourth Crizzo, fifth the Joan guy, so the young guy. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say. They're going to judge the finals here. It's a 2-day show. So it's going to be interesting to see what Keone can do. But this isn't the best conditioned Keone. Supposedly he's about 5 pounds lighter, but he's the same weight as he was last at the Olympia. So this is going to be interesting. Did they fix the lighting? It looks like the lighting was a little bit brighter with the women that were on, and from what I was watching on the stream. So maybe they heard some of the feedback and improved that. So remember, guys, to hit the like button, guys. Thank you for joining. Everyone that is in here is a subscriber, so I appreciate all of you for subscribing. The likes goal for the stream today is, yeah, it'll probably be a shorter stream, so maybe 150 likes. Do 150 likes. I appreciate you guys in here. Donations are accepted. Appreciate any donations that we get. We're getting lots of donations yesterday, so appreciate you guys who are back again with me for the finals. So I will delete the racist in the chat. He will be a permanently banned from the chat. It's probably Bob. We had Bob coming in with fake accounts the other day, so we'll get rid of him. There we go, guys. He's gone. It's probably Bob's 14th account that he made to come in the chat here. Red light screens. Is that an evil thing? I don't remember. I thought it was white before, so I don't know why they did this red, but it's unbelievable. Hope Samson gets a new coach. That won't be happening. I don't think he's ever going to change coaches. That would be a slap in the face to his wife. So you kind of put himself into a hard place there. I actually like when it's a 2-day show. Yeah, it is. It does make it interesting because you can completely change how you look the next day. But I don't mind the all in one show, all in one day. You know, it's just faster and it's just, you know, I just over 2 days. Yeah, it's a little much, but it is what it is. Okay, so that's Keone. Now this guy, Joan Pardels, he looks good now. Can he beat Keone? I would say no. Structurally, no. I don't think he should beat. He's got massive arms, but I don't think that should beat Keone, in my opinion. Guys, before I forget, remember to vote in the live chat poll. Right now we have Samson with 58% of the vote to win. We have Martin at 30% in second place, and then Crizzo and Keone at 6% to win. So obviously I know Keone isn't going to win. ChatGPT, we did the assessment. Now I have to think about the fact that the photos that I used were so terrible. They're so dark. You can barely see Keone and Samson. It tied. ChatGPT had it tied. I'm just gonna make this full screen. I don't need to look at that. ChatGPT had it tied between Samson and Crizzo. It really liked Crizzo's physique because of the muscularity and the size that in the conditioning that Crizzo has. Let's take a look at Crizzo as we wait for the men's open finals to begin. You know, what do you guys think of Crizzo? Like, is there now again the crappy ass photos that ChatGPT had to choose from here? I'm not sure if it's skewing its ability, and we're going to see how it changes its assessment for the finals, which is done before. It's changed who it's picked from prejudging the finals. It did that at the Olympia. It updated it. It updated it very accurately at that, because it for the Olympia prejudging, it had Andrew in second, and Derek in first for the Olympia prejudging, and then it had Andrew in first and Derek in second, Hadi in third, Samson fourth. And to me, that would have been the perfect assessment, because I believe Andrew should have won, maybe Hadi, and then Derek third, Samson fourth. But that's how good ChatGPT is. So the fact that it's liking Crizzo as much as it is now. Is Crizzo's structure the prettiest? No, I mean the front doubles in the waist is not good, but the side triceps good. The side chest is good. The back double is good in the sense of the muscularity and the conditioning and the shreds that he has and the separation in the back. Is it the prettiest? Not necessarily. Most muscular is good. I think if he fills up for the finals, he's a little on the flat side, but he's very dry and shredded. And that's what ChatGPT is picking up on. So I appreciate that it's taking that into consideration. But you can see Krizo's waist is on the thicker side here. So, but his arms are so dominant here in the conditioning that it pushes him forward. So I see what ChatGPT looks at and how it really hones in on the criteria, right? And it's saying who is winning the biggest percentage of each criteria. And so far it's between Krizo and Samson for the muscularity, the conditioning, presentation, structure, and symmetry, right? So top to bottom, is the athlete symmetrical, right? And right here, Krizo's pretty symmetrical. The quads match with the upper body, the shoulders, the delts, the V taper into the waist. Yeah, structure's there, right? So is it a perfect structure? No. Is Samson's a perfect structure? Is any of them perfect? No. But they have to get that structure and balance in focus, and that's what ChatGPT looks at. It makes me think. It makes me really analyze the physiques a lot closer than I was doing before. I think we were just all kind of like, oh, that guy looks good, so he should win. And then people are like, well, I think this person should win. And then they don't really have an explanation as to why a person should win. They're like, oh, he look at him. He looks so good. He's big and full. And I'm like, yeah, but what poses is he winning over the other person? And they're like, oh, well, let me think about it. Pose for pose. What pose is the person winning over the other one? Oh, then you start to break it down. You're like, actually, no, he's not winning the side tricep. Wait a minute, he's not winning the ab and thigh. He doesn't look very good in the back double versus that guy. But I thought he looked good when he just came out and he was posing. He looked good. There's more than that. You have to always have to break it down pose for pose. So, I mean, Chris was pretty gnarly there in the back double. Like this, maybe the most shredded dude in the top 5 lineup. So that's Krizo. Samson, love Samson's structure. I do think it gets a little thrown off with the quads being a little bit undersized from, well, actually quite a bit undersized compared to last year. I don't think he looks much different from the Olympia to here. He's a little bit fuller. He hasn't put on the size that he took off. I'm going to be honest with you guys. He's not. I should try and find those comparison. Where the fuck are those comparison photos that someone put up? Now I can't remember. I had it all ready. What is it? The muscle. What is this? There, maybe this guy. Yes, perfect. I found it. Good memory on there, Matt. Okay, so let's just pause this. Let's take a look at Samson compared to the 2 weeks ago at the Olympia. So Olympia is on the left. Prague is on the right. What do you guys think? Big difference? Shockingly improved? Quads bigger? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it'd be hard if you were, I mean, I think he's a bit fuller. Maybe. Yeah, I guess the chest, you can look at the chest and see if there's more pop. That's usually when there's more fullness in there. So, and again, these are the scaling of the photos when they put them side by side. I mean, really, the only way you can really tell is if you zoom in and then, okay, let's see the chest. Here's Olympia chest. Prague. His chest is fuller here in the Prague. So yeah, he is a bit fuller than here. He's a little flatter here in the chest. And then look at the lats. Okay. There's the lats a little bit, there's a little bit more volume in there. So his head is bigger. Uh, maybe yeah, a little bit bigger. Again, yeah, the zoom in on the photo on the left, the Olympia, is a little zoom cropped in more because who knows how far away the camera was at the Olympia versus Prague, right? That's why it's hard to do different show comparisons, but you can still see the guy's physique. You can still see the conditioning and all these things, the quads and all that. Technically he has to be bigger here than he was at the Olympia. But I'm just saying, does he look better? Does he look like, wow, look at the transformation of Samson? Like he promised to be 20 pounds heavier and he's going to look like the old Samson, the 305. I don't see that. I just see the same guy that was at the Olympia that just looks a little bit fuller. A little bit fuller. That's all I see in this photo. So you guys can let me know. But nothing spectacular. Okay, this is a good one here too. Between Keone and Martin Fitzwater. Now, let me just check the stream. Yeah, it's live. They're doing some commercials or something. I don't know. Waiting for the finals to begin here. We got Classic Physique finals, I think, too. So again, Martin versus Keone. Now, does it look? Now, who is the better bodybuilder when there's a bodybuilder here that is about 20 pounds, 25 pounds lighter? No, actually, I think Martin has to be 235, 240. He's not that heavy, but so correct me if you guys think Martin's heavier than that, but I think he's around 240, right? And overdo it at time. What are you talking about, Matt? It's like ChatGPT, but I feel like it over. Oh, but who looks smaller here? I mean, Keone is 20 pounds lighter. So what's going on? Why doesn't Martin look massive standing next to Keone? Anyone explain that in the chat? Shouldn't Martin be dominating over Keone? It's not. My opinion, Keone wins the front double bicep. Okay, so there's one. Now, Keone actually looks bigger in the back double bicep over Martin. Martin is more conditioned, but Keone's structure is better than Martin's. By far, look at his back. Are you kidding me? ChatGPT has Keone ahead of Martin. Okay, now I said to Keone, you got to come back a tad sharper, bro. You kind of missed the mark a little bit in the prejudging, but it doesn't mean Keone can't come back tighter. Maybe Martin is a little not as good as he was at prejudging. He peaked for prejudging, and Keone can really outshine Martin here. Even though I have Keone ahead of Martin. Who has Keone ahead of Martin in this? I know a lot of you guys have Martin potentially winning, and who knows what's going to happen at finals. Maybe Martin's going to win the whole damn show because he's pretty shredded. I think this is probably Martin's best look to date. He looks very good. I'm very impressed. He didn't look good in the photos leading into the show, but whatever they did, Stefan, he looks very good. Right? So Keone's not much shorter. So, and look at the hamstring different in the thickness. It's just Martin is more peeled in some areas of his body versus Keone. But it's impressive that Keone can hold his own standing next to Martin. Let me see if I can find this for you guys. 1 second. Where's the comparisons? Let me go Let's see if they have it here. Again, thank you guys for joining. Remember to hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you guys. The likes goal is 250. We're at 55, so there's 426 of you in here. So I know we can get to 250 likes. Just got to take a second and while I get this comparison up, and then we're off to the races. Appreciate you guys joining. We have the most viewers here. I appreciate you guys coming on to this channel versus others. It means a lot. You know you're going to get the uncensored shit here. We're going to get the breaking news live here. So let me just get here. Appreciate you guys. Let's bring up the update here. So I want to see the comparisons. There we go. That's so dark though. That's the thing, man. With Keone, you like, can you truly get a good comparison? Let's see. Let's just zoom in. I mean, in my opinion, this Joan guy standing next to Martin, he has a better front double bicep than Martin. Right here. Right? Like, look at his arms and shit. Look at the tight waist, the quads. So this guy is really, he's a rising star. That's for sure. Joan Pradels. I don't know if that's Brazilian or what he is, but someone in the chat can tell me. Oops. And then we can zoom in. We got Martin, Samson, Keone. So this is what the prejudging last call out was, and I'm like, okay, is it Martin? Is it first Samson? You know how they do it with the placings. It's Samson first, then it's second Martin, Keone third. That's how they position them when they line them up at the end. When they do the award presentations, that's how they stand next to each other. The guy on Samson's right arm is second and his left arm is third. So I would assume that Keone's in third right now. But you got Nick Strength and Power saying Keone's in fifth. Again, it's Nick Strength and Power. I mean, you know, it is what it is there. So, I mean, he could be right. He could be right. And then that means Crizzo and Joan are fighting for fourth and third. And Keone is going for fifth. So what do you guys think in the chat? Where is Keone going to end up in this lineup? Is he going to be third based on how the last call out was here? Or is he going to be fifth? And it's a battle between these four. And actually, Crizzo doesn't look too bad. And aside from his waist, his arms and quads look good. In fact, he's the biggest arms on the stage. And his quads actually are the biggest, or they look like they're the biggest set on the stage as well. And Samson's quads don't even look that impressive here. Like, he's standing next to Keone. Sorry, I don't know why that keeps doing that. And it's not that crazy. Yeah, he's a lot taller. But look at how wide fucking Keone is in the lats. His lats are wider than Samson's. You fucking kidding me? So yeah, man. Keone has the widest lats side to side in this group. That has to mean something, man. When you're that, like, that's insane. So I feel like Keone is a little bit overlooked here. And he needs a second look. He needs a really good second comparison look at the finals here. Because he's crazy, man. The front lat spread. They all have good front lat spreads. Even Martin's improved his lat spread. Crizzo's improved his lat spread. Samson, I think, is the widest second to Keone. This depends. Yeah, I want to see Keone next to Crizzo to see the width. Crizzo's pretty wide in the delts too. So was the Joan guy. I'd say, yeah. But then Keone looks a lot more 3D in the front lat, but I think his conditioning is a little bit lacking compared to Martin's. In that shot, side chest, it's close. If you look at Martin and you look at Keone, I think it's close between those two. Samson's big and round and tall. So if this guy, all right, see you later, brother. Again, Bob, coming back in. So, but I do think Samson's going to win. It would be shocking if he lost, to be honest. It'd be shocking if he lost. Now, one thing, if you guys noticed at the Olympia, Samson did not come back better for the finals. He didn't improve. That's a 2-day show. And Samson could have come back at the finals at the Olympia and tightened up and dried out and really moved up from his 4th place to 3rd or something, but he didn't. Marlena didn't do anything to Samson. He looked the same and if not worse at the finals and stayed in 4th place. So whatever Marlena did as his coach, she didn't do jack shit because he didn't improve. Andrew jacked, improved for the finals. Derek didn't improve. I guess Derek almost died backstage at the Olympia. And Hadi Choopan improved for the finals. Yet Derek Lunsford won the Mr. Olympia. So you guys tell me about that. Tell me about the judging there. You wonder why I use ChatGPT sometimes here. Okay? I want to hear your troll Nick Walker at least once. Yeah, well, you know what? With Nick Walker and the Kyle Wilkes thing and how he fired Kyle Wilkes, I think that was a dumb move, to be honest, with Nick. I think Nick's a little bit unstable mentally with the maturity kind of standpoint of things. He's jumping around sponsors. He was with HD. He left HD. He went to Raw. He came back to HD. He's all over the fucking map. I don't know what the guy wants. He tells Kyle Wilkes that, I didn't like the look at the Pittsburgh Pro, even though I guess supposedly he beat Derek, but he didn't like the look. You beat the Mr. Olympia. I didn't like the look at the Pittsburgh Pro, though. And Kyle's like, well, what the fuck do you want, bro? What the fuck? What? Everyone was raving about you after the Pittsburgh Pro. That was your best look ever. You're like, oh, I didn't like the look at the Pittsburgh Pro. Like, really, bro? Come on, man. So I think Nick Walker's losing some fans. I think he's losing some support. I think after the Olympia, he did improve for the finals with Kyle, and Kyle figured it out. Kyle admitted, he missed the timing. He said Nick had peaked for prejudging by 3 p.m. They didn't get on stage till 10? Because the fucking Olympia takes forever. The terrible production by Dan Solomon. So that's what happens with these big guys. And Nick was off, right? I think structurally he's always off. You can't change his waist, but I've said that all along. That's why I didn't have him winning the Mr. Olympia. I actually had predicted Nick Walker to come 5th. He got 6th, so I was very close with my prediction with Nick Walker. That's not easy to do. Got that one almost right. So it is what it is with Nick. Nick's never going to win the Mr. Olympia. He's never going to win the Arnold Classic again. He's kind of going to be that guy that's going to be in the top 6 in these shows at the Olympia and the Arnold because he's got so much muscle and, mass and conditioning. But that's about it. He's going to be beat by prettier looking physiques. There's just too many pretty physiques versus Nick Walker at the top level here. Sorry, that's going to be the rest of Nick Walker's career. So you can be a fan of Nick Walker. I'm a fan of him. He's a nice guy and, but he's young and emotionally, I don't know if he's got the right mentality to stick to it and stick out with the right coach and, troubleshoot, right? It's not going to be perfect all the time. And Nick said, oh, well, you didn't get it right for me at the Olympia. Bye-bye. See you, Kyle. It is what it is. And you look at the champs, for the most part, they stick with the same coach. And they win multiple Mr. Olympias. So it is what it is. Side chest, back double. Again, Keone is so dark This is unbelievable how dark this is. I can't. It's just. It's like, did they forget to turn the lights on? Although, yeah, then we see the 4K video, in the video, and it's bright. So I don't get it. I don't get it. Let me turn that there. So you just got to look at Keone's X-frame in the structure. It's better than Martin's. But yeah, he's giving up the muscle and maybe a tad on the conditioning. Let me go back up to the conditioning criteria. Is Keone's condition better than Martin's? I think overall it is, and then on the entire body. In the back glute area, he's a little sharper, but like the detail in the arms and the front of the body, the front double and things like that, I think Keone's in better condition, right? Martin is a little soft when he hits that front double bicep. Keone's wide ass lats. There is an issue with Samson opening up his left lat. I'm gonna go into that a little bit. I noticed that yesterday. That's the first time I've seen. You can see it here with Samson. He's not fully extending his left lat, so it throws off the symmetry a little bit. I don't know what is going on there, but you can see Keone's lats are almost as wide as Samson's, which is crazy. Side tricep, Keone is so damn dark. You can't. It's like, where is he? You can't see you can't see anything on him. It's unfair. So, and there's Martin's side tricep. Same side tricep I used on ChatGPT for my comparisons video I did the other day. And people were like, that's not his side tricep. He's not complete. I'm like, that's how he hits it. That's how Martin is his fucking side tricep, you guys. That's why I picked that photo of him. That's how he hits it. So I don't like Keone putting one leg back like that, and then kind of stepping forward. So I wish he would change that stance and hit it like Samson hits it. Again, Keone doesn't hit the ab and thigh. We all know why. Most muscular. Again, Keone's pretty damn wide, shoulder to shoulder, standing next to Samson. Keone's complete, man. I get why Jose Raymond thinks Keone would win and beat everybody, but is he bringing the level of conditioning he needs to bring? I think he can sharpen up and surprise some people tonight. We're going to see. We're just waiting. They haven't shown. It's been pretty crazy, the commercials they're playing. I don't know how long of a break they're having before final start here, but let me check here. What the fuck is... Yeah, no, there's nothing happening. Yeah. So we will keep waiting for the finals to start. We go back here. I'm just checking updates. Oops. Live. There it is. Just making sure. Where is Phil? Phil will be on the Monday show. Guys, we have lots of updates, man. Martin is the most separated. I wouldn't say he's the most separated. I think Keone, Crizzo's shredded, separated in every detail of his body. Martin lacks it in some spaces. And I wouldn't say Martin is the most complete. Martin is the most complete. Look at who Nick beat when he won the Arnold Air Pro. Yeah. Let's go take a look at Martin's stuff here on the rep. While we wait, this is very long break here. I don't know what they're doing on the live stream, but they're playing a ton of commercials. So a little strange. Okay, there's Martin. No, that's not Martin. That looked like Martin for a second. Yeah, the same color trunk. Okay, there we go. All right. Martin doesn't look good. Okay. He looks good. Maybe his best shape, but right here, he looks a little like not separated. Right. He looks a little like smooth through this front here. Like, there's no, this is a thicker look to the skin. So that's where I'm like, well, is Martin the most separated? I mean, like, nah, he's not the most separated. What the hell? ChatGPT has him in fourth right now, so I don't know. But, and then some people have him first. He looks good though. Great shape, great structure. The pecs are very striated. I would like to see a little bit more pop on his delts here, right? He has the sloping man's delt syndrome. So, and then what Hadi Chupin does to rectify that, he jacks those delts up so they get a little bit of a point there with the injections. Right? Maybe that's what Martin is to get those delts popping. He's got a little bit of delt pop on the left, on this right delt here, but it is what it is. That's with your genetics. You get what you get. And the quads are good. Seem to be more separated than they were at the Olympia. So that's a good shot there. Let's keep analyzing Martin here. Side chest. Let's zoom in. See the separation. This is a better look than he was at the Olympia, because I remember looking at his photos for the Keone versus Martin comparison I did with ChatGPT, where ChatGPT had Keone beating Martin 5-3 in the poses. Martin is a much improved here. Good separation in the quad hamstring tie-in. Nice vascularity in the chest, thickness in the chest. So he looks good here. I give him the side chest. Good back quarter turn. I wonder what this thing on his back is. That a little like he had surgery or like had something removed back there? I don't know if you guys noticed that. Whatever, maybe someone in the chat will let me know. It's a big black dot on the back of his back. Like he had something removed. Back double. Never been a fan of his back double. He doesn't have the kind of waspy, like big, wide, flaring lats. It's this kind of up and down straight here. There's no like wingspan like Keone and even who else? Like Hadi and Derek have, where the big lats pop out to the side here. You see it's more straight, like a straight line from the insertion of the lower lat to the shoulder. There's no big pop out. That means there's a lack of muscle back there. You're going to win the Mr. Olympia. You're going to win these shows with lacking muscle in some areas. Yeah, it's separated. It's a separated back, but get to the structure and look at the detail in the flow of the back. It's not there. In fact, his quads and hamstrings are almost more dominating than the back here. Right? It's a little up and down. That's what I see. Maybe you guys can tell me in the chat if you disagree. That's what we're here to discuss. Doesn't mean I'm always right or whatever, but this is just what I'm seeing. Maybe you guys like, man, his back is wide. It's perfect. It's good. What are you talking about, Matt? Or maybe you agree. Maybe you guys agree. He doesn't have very wide flaring lats in the back double. Let me know in the chat. This is where we have a conversation. Nice balance between the quads and the hamstrings. Yeah. Sorry, I missed there. Maybe it's an acne thing. Yeah, maybe he had like a piece of acne. I've seen those in the guys where it's like a big white pussy zit that doesn't want to go. It's always there. It's disgusting. So maybe that's what he said. Fuck it, just get the surgery. Take that fucking thing on my back. But Martin does look good. I'll give him that. I just don't like his back double bicep. As you can see there, he finishes it off. Lat spread is even worse. There's not much width, as you can see right there. It's just kind of like it's kind of like a not much going on back lat spread there. He's not beating Samson in that. He's not beating Keone in that. I don't know if he's even beating the other Joan guy in that. I got to see his back again. Live stream, they're still playing commercials. Not quite sure what the fuck is going on there, but it's strange. I thought we were starting at 7:30 a.m., 4:30 p.m. Prague time. It is now 5:18 in Prague. They are 45 minutes late. Once again, these promoters don't ever let us down, right? So that's the lat spread on Martin. Needs to improve that pose. Great condition. Biceps, obviously he has to work on those arms still, but they seem to be getting a bit better as he goes along. Classic pose. It's good. Abs, how are they looking? He's very hard. He's very good. Very good version of Martin here. I like this look. Got the quads striated. Look at that right there. Boom. Let's take a look at the detail. I think Martin has the best, most muscular. I really like, this is how you should hit a most muscular. And I really like his most muscular. Quads, shredded, separated. Really, really good. So this is a great shot. I would give this over. Like, I know Samson usually wins the most muscular, but I would give this to Martin. That's just what's your guys' take on the most muscular in the chat? I really like this look. It's crazy. It's crazy. And that version there is good too. Very good chest on Martin. Look at that. Jesus. So yeah, Martin brought it. He's happy. He's pumped. Take a little bit closer look at Joan. Let me look at this guy's profile. 731,000 followers. Okay, so he's got a good... I'm not following him. Let me follow. All right. Okay, so that's his profile. Let's analyze this guy a little bit while we wait. Because who knows? Is he going to beat Keone? What do you guys think? Is he going to beat Keone? Oops, let me take that comment out of there. Is it 4:19 in Prague? No, it's not. What the fuck time is it in Prague? Time in Prague right now. Oh, it's 4:20. Well, why did we all start our live streams so early? What the hell? Even the other channels, we started our live streams because we thought it was... I got yesterday's timing right. The fuck? It's 4:20. Why did everyone think it was starting at 7:30 on the West Coast? Yeah, I asked Google. It says it's 4:20 a.m. And I asked, what the hell? Because it was perfect time. Well, they started a little late yesterday, but it was perfect timing yesterday. I got the time zone right. Anyways, we have to preview these guys anyways. So hopefully they start on time because we've been waiting. And I was the later channel to start doing this. So I started late. You were like, when are you starting, Matt? I'm like, oh, I'm coming. I slept in. Okay, it's fucking 7 in the morning over here. So I started late. I guess that was okay. And these other channels are already up fucking half an hour before me. They're probably getting tired or like, oh, fuck, we started way too early. All right, anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let's go back. Let me reset this. Let's take a look at Joan. And I was going to ask you guys, do you think he can beat beat Keone? Let's look at pose for pose. What poses would he beat Keone in? That's crazy impressive. That's crazy. You know, when you can build your biceps like this weird. It's weird how some guys just have this fucking crazy bicep. Now, is he putting any shots in those biceps? I don't know. There are certain things that you can put into a muscle that make it bigger without deteriorating its structure to a degree before you start ruining it, which can happen. Is it because of daylight? I don't know. But damn, I could have slept in a little bit more. But he crazy arms on this guy. The quads are okay. He needs to be a little thicker quad still. And develop. He's a great crazy quad sweep. Good waist, tight waist, good lats. It looks good. Good condition. Crazy. Maybe one of the better front double biceps in the league. Let's keep looking here as we wait. Front lat spread. Good. Usually when you have a good front double bicep, you should have a good front lat spread because you have big lats in the. That's a good shot. Good conditioning. Good delts here as well compared to Martin. I would say he potentially beats Martin in the front lat spread. Right? So let's continue on. Yep. Got to work on his posing a little bit, his transitions. You got to have confidence and not be struggling to hit your poses. Side chest is good. And this is where he starts to lose some ground in the back poses. In the hamstring glute, I can see right away where he needs to work on some things. So he's got good structure in his lats. Just needs to get the conditioning in the back better. He's got that kind of weird where, you know, you're conditioned in the front, but then not conditioned in the back. And that's what's going on here. I think he just needs to be a little bit longer on the diet to peel himself out. Like, you got a lot of loose, like a lot of just not separated back there. He needs more hamstring thickness. Here, there's a big gaps. I see gaps here. So you got to, like, Keone has these hamstrings that just drop down, right? So he doesn't have that. But he's good potential. Like, Jesus, he's 26 or something. So he's definitely going to be a rising star. Good ab and thigh. A little bit of a turtle shell, but he can do the vacuum, so it is what it is. I know why some guys have that. You don't see like a Sean Ray or a Flex Wheeler abs when they crunch down, or Hadi Shupa. And Hadi Shupa doesn't have the turtle shell, right, where the abs protrude out when you hit the abs. It's weird. It's weird. Yet he can do then he can do a vacuum. See, I was just gonna say, he's got the turtle shell, but then he can do the vacuum. It's weird nowadays. These physiques, I don't get it. The 90s and 2000s, man, they didn't no turtle shell. I don't know what's going on with that. Most muscular is okay. I would like to see him put his hands like this. It's most muscular. Clasps, not like this. To bring it a bit closer together. Okay, looks like the stage is getting ready here with the MC. So it was starting at fucking the correct time. We're off by an hour. What the hell? Everyone started early. So something changed because all the other people that are doing the live, they started before me. They were like, we got to get ahead of man. We're going to start early. Right. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So, and they were like starting. So I thought this was the right time, but I guess we were all incorrect. Not just me. They were also incorrect there. So something happened with the damn time zone change. Daylight saving. I don't know what the hell happened there. We fucked it up. Thanks, Nasser. Thanks, brother. I'm still working crazy hours. Sorry, haven't been there. Yeah, I could have used your help there, Brian. So we had Bob Ciccarello in the chat under multiple fake names trying to troll in the chat. Sorry, Bob Diccarello. I got to get the name right. But thank you, brother. I know you're busy. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that, brother. He does look like John Cena, kind of. Yeah. There are 3 types of waist: gut, turtle shell, and white waist. Yes, yeah, that's correct. I agree with that assessment. John Cena, yeah. I said he wasn't on in the photos going into the show, and go back and look at the chat, the live chat. Everyone's like, "Yeah, Martin's off. Martin doesn't look good. What the hell's going on with Martin?" So yeah, I was just looking at the photos that he posted. Maybe he was trolling us, but he did not look good. His waist was bloated. It was not a good look. Let me see if I can find those photos. You guys think I'm lying or some shit. This motherfucker didn't look good at all going into the morning show. Okay, there, I'm there. Let's see if I can find that. Those photos that were posted of Martin. Where did I see? Just trying to get those photos. I thought it was on Bodybuilders. There it is. Yeah, it is. It is Bodybuilders Without Borders. So this is what we saw going into the morning show. I was like, Martin is he's lean, but the midsection was a little bloated. This isn't the same Martin that we're seeing on the stage right now. So you guys can tell me why I said he was a bit off, because this is what he was showing us. I was like, what the hell? His legs, yeah, they're conditioned there and everything, but that wasn't a good look. And everyone in the chat was like, yeah, man, what the fuck is fucking, look at his stomach. So it is what it is. He fucking dropped some water and got on stage, and now he looks much better. I can only assess what I see in front of my eyes, and that's what I saw. It's not the best look. Right? Like, what? Look at this. It's not, look at the stomach. Something was going on. He was very flat. Look at the arm detail. Like, what the fuck? You telling me this is a good look? So maybe they were in the process of carb load. I don't know. But he looks different now on stage. And these are probably not the best photos to reveal to people, because it completely threw a lot of people off. So yeah, this is what we were looking at hours before him going on. This is what we saw. So I don't know. You guys tell me. Now, see, I give you context. You call me out in the chat, I'm going to give you context of what I see. I'm prepared. Bring it in the chat. I'm ready for you guys. All right. Looks like people are getting seated. Now they have the black screen, so I don't know what they're doing. Hopefully the show starts on time. But that was Martin the other day. So that's Joan. Other than that, there isn't really anyone else to kind of take a look at. We got Tim Budesheim. He's out of the top 5. You know, always in condition. Always peeled. It's crazy. Like, oh, he does so many shows. I think he was in Mexico. Like, fuck, he's all over the place. He's able to travel and fucking come in shredded like this all the time. Look at this shit. It's crazy. But he just doesn't have the structure, man. It sucks. It's kind of like Nick Walker. You know, crazy mass, conditioning, but just can't do much else than that. Unfortunately. Good side chest. Clarita was smart not to do Prague. I do you know who you're talking to? This guy? Look at this comment here. Why this criticizing all the athletes except the black? Do you not remember the assault in the not assault, but like I was all in on Samson not being, deserving to win the Olympia, that he wasn't going to win the Mr. Olympia, that he's never in shape, he's never in condition. Samson's black, by the way. Okay? I'll leave you in the chat for now because that's kind of a funny comment. But you tripping, brother. You tripping. Right? Oh my god. And hey, and then Keone's waist. Do I not call him out on his waist and the weird ab issue he has? Right? But yet I only criticize the white people, I guess, by this guy who must not watch my videos and be criticizing Samson and Keone. All right. Again, I'm ready in the chat, guys. I'm gonna come right back at you. Think you can call me out? I'll come right back at you. I'm ready. Got to set the record straight with these losers in the chat. But I'll let you stay. Because I bet you now you just learned your lesson when I schooled you on that one. So great condition. Look at this conditioning on Tim Budesheim. Just not enough structurally to move him into the top 5. I think he is probably 6th place. Just that waist, as you can see, he needs to get the lats to flare out. But at this point in his career, I think this is as far as he's going to go with that. Next, this is the perfect, like he peaks perfect. I don't know who's his coach. Does anyone know who his coach? Does he have a coach? Like he is always this way. He always looks this peeled. The skin is thin. The chest is striated. Look at this. Every time he competes, he looks like this. It's unbelievable. Yet Samson Dauda can't get his shit together one fucking time at a show and come in shape. Some guys are just genetically, they're just always peeled. And Tim is one of those guys. Now, if he had the structure, he'd be 10-time Mr. Olympia. But he doesn't have the structure. Classic physique. Let's take a look at the classic. Michael DeBoer. Yeah, we haven't even talked about classic. Might as well go into that. Michael DeBoer. I didn't watch the prejudging because it was super fucking early, like 1 a.m. So I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm going to bed. Not going to cover this. I don't think anyone covered the classic. See how good the lighting is here? I don't get why the live stream is so shit with the lighting. Hopefully it's better for the finals. We're going to see. Like, imagine us watching the live stream and it looked like this. Would we be in for a show? I don't understand why they can't match the light. I don't get it. It's 2025, guys. It's not 1992. We can't figure out how to fucking light the stage. I bet you the lighting was better back in 1992 with the fucking pay-per-view or whenever they were doing it. 1998 was the first pay-per-view I watched, and the lighting was amazing. Professional cameras. Michael looks good. Maybe a little flat. I don't think he's beating Terrence. The lighting was way better. Dark background, crazy lights. Yeah. Who's winning Classic? Did anyone watch Classic? I just saw these comparisons here. Or these individual round routines. Who's this guy? Simu? I gotta fucking say that name. Looks good. Condition. Classic guys are always in shape. shredded, hard muscle look, that hardness to the muscle, very obliques. Okay, we got the MC on the stage. He's just talking. I don't know what he's saying. Again, they are actually on time. Although usually I start about a half an hour or so early before the show starts. So we got an hour before the show starts. So it's not crazy. All right, so that's that guy. Let's keep going down here. This guy. Who is this guy? This guy looks. Oh, this is Luca. I didn't know he was doing the show. Okay, let's. I don't know where he placed at the Olympia. Again, looks good. Looks similar to the guy we just looked at. Maybe better conditioning in the hamstring glute. Good back double. We're going to talk about Terrence and his conditioning. It's not his best from what I saw. He is 24. Can we really? Yeah, he can do very, very good physique. Yeah, I think the cameras are like far back and they zoom in and then it's weird. I don't know why I don't get it. I don't get why it can't figure that lighting out. We got Oliver. Get another great look, shredded, very lean. All these guys look pretty good. They all have like the similar tall structure. They all look the same. It's classic. They're all the same height. Conditioning levels all on par. This guy's the most conditioned so far that I've seen. For sure. Striated triceps. He's more conditioned than Luca. Good back double. Yeah, this guy looks good too. This should be hard to judge. And then we got Terrence. Now we saw those guys. Now look at Terrence. What do you think? He's got the structure, but is the hard? We just saw those guys. They were very hard and dry. Now we got Terrence, and you see, he just has like something. It's kind of like Martin, where it doesn't look super lean when he hits the front double. Like the skin here and the ab, it's in the rib cage areas. It looks a little like, I don't know. You guys tell me, am I just crazy when I see this? But it doesn't look as dried out as the white guys. All right. And it could be because he's dark complexion. I don't know. But Martin has the issue too. It's weird. Like when you do the front double, you lose the conditioning in the front. So it gets washed out. It's a washed out look in this pose, which I don't like because he's got a great structure. But then it just like he's soft or something in that front double bicep. I don't know what it is. Yeah, you guys are saying it looks kind of soft. And we just saw these shredded guys, but their structure isn't as good as Terrence. And they definitely can't pose as good as Terrence. The transitions, like those little things matter, in my opinion. When you can move gracefully into the pose. The other guys are very like stiff and they just kind of hit the pose, the mandatory pose. They don't transition nicely into it for the most part. And that's what Terrence is very good at. That's why he's third in the world. But the conditioning, this isn't his best. Like, this isn't his best conditioning here. Is he vulnerable? I don't know. I didn't watch the prejudging. But I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what the finals is. I'm sure he's probably gonna win. It's Terrence. Next to Michael, he looks 2 weeks out. Next, I don't know. I don't know why they don't look conditioned. So the other guys look conditioned from the front. Terrence looks like a child on stage. Yeah, we just looked at that, and then And then, we go back to this guy and the muscles, just a different look. Look at the abs right away, dry. Look at just the little striations. It's just a harder, even though like this is where you see Terrence's structure obviously is better. Like you see his lats don't flare like Terrence's, but then you see here in the ab wall, it's deeper etched. You see the chest, it's tighter, it's dry. So it's just a genetic thing with the white guys on black guys. They have the dry kind of Dorian Yates kind of skin look, right? And Terrence is so dark too. It's hard. It's hard to explain it, but think you guys know what I'm saying. It's a different look. What is this? Why do all the have the vagina gap in the mid? What? What gap? Oh, you mean like Keone's gap? I don't know what that means. All right. I'm going to give you a warning on the language. Okay, last warning. No racism in the chat, especially when the host is black. Okay, right? Or maybe I'm mixed, but I'm still black. All right. But I'm chill like that, so I don't overreact. I'll give you a warning. That's what I do. I give people warnings. You're allowed to make mistakes in life, right? But if you can change, then no problem. T-type, the performer on stage, very graceful. Sound of so racist if you're not into bodybuilding. What does that mean? Saying that the white guys are more dry than the black guys, so it makes me a racist. Okay, I'll go with that. My mix is black and white. So my the white side, if you want to call it, would be Ukrainian, and then my dad is from West Africa. He's from Ghana. So good genetic mix of the Ukrainian, Ghanaian. Maybe that's why I did pretty good in bodybuilding with the genetics makeup of things. Ukrainians got good genetics. Then obviously the West Africans, very, very good genetics for muscle development, structure. Okay, I think they're maybe playing the Czech Republic national anthem. I don't know what they're doing. I don't have the volume on, but they're all standing up doing something. Yeah, Phil Heath, kind of like Phil Heath. I got that Phil Heath type of skin. Although Phil Heath had crazy round muscles, like nobody else in the world. So I wish I had that type of roundness. We're waiting for this start here. We're getting there. They should just physique, muscle mass, conditioning. Phil is coming. Phil is coming on. Oh, you mean Phil Clayart? Phil is coming on the show tomorrow. What day? No. Oh yeah, it's Sunday today. Yeah, so it's Monday show. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that. We got lots of good things coming. We're gonna have Gary Stridham on at some point. We just got to work out the timing. He's the legend Gary Stridham. He's in Thailand now, so he lives in Thailand. He works in Thailand, so he's very busy. I was speaking to him on the phone. He loves the Muscle Discord show. He loves what we're doing, speaking out. And Gary's gonna have a lot of things to say. He was back in the 90s. Gary Stridham. Maybe some of you younger guys don't know who Gary Stridham is, but he's a legend back in the day. So he's coming on. He's got a lot to say. He's got probably a lot to say about Bob Diccarello. All right, so. Why are there no striation shoulders anymore, Matt? In the shoulders? There's guys that have striations in the shoulders. Who in the open? I mean, Crizo actually has striations in his shoulder. Let me see Crizo. Crizo. I still think Crizo's a bit flat here, but he can fill up for the finals. But you see, he's got crazy shoulders when he hits some poses here. Crazy arms. It's just that midsection is a little bit thick. He can push it in there to make it look better for the front lat. But yeah, he's got the striations. Just wait. I just wish that waist for that front double. You should see it in the side chest when he poses. He's got the striations. It's just he's a little flat here, but Chris has crazy striations. Bob wouldn't come in the top 10. You know how long it took Bob to get his pro card? Someone told me this, and I had no clue. It took Bob 16 years to get his pro card. Right? That's how fucking shitty Bob Diccarello was. He's one of those guys that just kept competing and competing and competing and competing. Just would not stop. Right? It's one of those annoying bodybuilders that are just like, they're just like, fuck, dude, just give up already. Right? And so he just fucking 16 years, over a decade and a half to get his pro card. Right? And people say, well, Matt, you didn't get your pro card. I'm like, no. I just went and won nationals multiple times, and in Canada it sucks. You don't get your pro card that way. You win fucking Canadian nationals, and it is what it is. So I just like at that point I'm like, I'm done. I'm gonna go start a business and move on with my life, and that's what I did. Unlike Bob, who I want to tell you who told me this, but I can't. I got to keep it under wraps. I would have had no clue that it took Bob that long, and he used to place like 16th place at the USA's and shit. That's how bad he was. And then he's making fun of Nick Walker, saying, "You would have got your pro card in my era." Like, Bob, you didn't even get your pro card. You barely got your pro card in your era, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? But people don't know because they don't know the history. And I didn't even know that. I didn't know that about Bob. Big Bob. Took you 16 years to get your fucking pro card, and you're making fun of Nick Walker getting his pro card in your time? Nick Walker would have kicked your ass in your time, bro. Fucking Bob Diccarello. Making fun of Nick Walker. You wouldn't get your pro card in my era, but Nick. No one realizes it took Bob 16 years to get his pro card in the 90s, bitch. Or whenever the fuck he got his pro card in fucking 1800s. Fucking dumbass. So now you guys know a little bit more information about the scam artist Bob Diccarello. I love everyone now that's like in the Instagram saying Diccarello. That's his new name. Oh, I know. He's a scam. What an idiot. What an idiot for what he said yesterday or the other day on his shitty podcast. That the pro league knew about the athletes not getting paid and decided not to do anything and ignore his emails. Phil Clayhar's emails. Okay, so on the stage, guys, if you're joining, you're wondering what the fuck is going on. It's the women's is this bikini? I think this is actually bikini. They look like women's physique. I don't know. I don't know with these women's divisions. It's all mixed and mashing together. The sad thing is I can't tell if this is fucking bikini or women's physique. I think it's bikini because they're so muscular now. And their wellness, but maybe just it's wellness because she's got a big ass. I don't know. It's confusing, guys. I don't know what class this is. I don't even know what class. What class? Who else? Oh, this is wellness. It's at the top of the screen. Okay, it's fucking wellness. This is wellness. Jesus. Because she looked skinny at the top. I thought wellness had more muscle than this, but Jesus. This is wellness. Yeah, I thought it was because she had a big ass. So I was like, okay, well, this must be, maybe this is wellness. But she was very skinny at the top. So I said, maybe it's bikini. Very confusing. And they all hit the same poses, so you don't know. Yeah, you got the wellness legs. All right, we figured that out. So there's wellness. How many classes are here? Let's see the schedule. I actually had the schedule of what. Actually, I know where to find that. Let's go while we're here. Okay. Okay, fuck. Women's wellness, guys. Fucking men's physique. Women's figure. 212. Okay, we can watch 212. Men's classic. Men's open. It's going to be a while, guys. It's going to be fucking an hour, maybe 45 minutes. And this is final, so I don't know why they're doing the individual routine. Are they? I guess yeah, they're rejudging. It's a 2-day show, so they have to fucking do their individual rounds again for each lady. You gotta wait. So 2 women's classes, 3 women's classes, figures in here too. I might take a break here, guys, and go to the washer. Yeah, it's the morning. I got up early and then I had my shake, and you gotta take care of things sometimes in the morning with the digestion, right? I didn't get to do my digestion. I got up, had some fiber, protein, right? That morning shake. Well, this is gonna be a while. There's no chance these women divisions would make any money. Like, just think about that, guys. If it was just the women at the Mr. Olympia, do you think the arena would be sold out? Or is men's open bodybuilding and maybe classic now carrying the sport? I don't think there'd be like 3/4 of the crowd at the fucking show. It'd just be dead, empty seats. And we realize that these divisions are just a money grab from the NPC to get registrations so they can make millions of dollars off the athletes for these divisions. Okay, guys, now do you understand how it works in the business? That's why we have to sit through this. And it's not that the NPC needs the money to pay the athletes more, because they don't pay the athletes. The promoters do. So even if these classes weren't here, we would still have the same sponsors sponsoring the shows for the open division and classic physique, and maybe even men's physique. We wouldn't need female bodybuilding. It wouldn't matter, wouldn't detract from anything. We'd still get the big crowds and we'd still get the big expos and be fine. We had that before. I mean, it was just women's bodybuilding and that was it. There was no bikini and figure and fitness and physique and wellness and this and that. And none of that. And the expos were jam packed. The stadium was full. And so you understand now, well, why did they bring in these other divisions? Why did we ask for a women's physique division? No, they just fucking need more registrations for the shows. the regional shows, the NPC, so they can get $250 every damn time someone registers and make millions of dollars a year. It's a fucking private family run business. And I get it. They want to make their money and good for them. But this is what we got to sit through before we can even see the main event. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. I'm telling you, someone should start a new organization, offer some good prize money, bring over those men's open bodybuilder. It's happened before. And they failed because they just didn't have the right people in place to get these other organizations off the ground. But someone with some deep pockets, start a new organization, promote some shows across the states, offer good prize money for open division bodybuilders, classic physique maybe. We call it classic bodybuilding versus classic physique. Change the naming up a little bit. And you'd be surprised how many athletes would cross over if the money's there. If the money's there, they will come and compete. WBFF, remember? But they just didn't do it right. They tried to compete against the NPC. I'm telling you, there's got to be some type of investor out there that'd be like, you know what? Okay, the fitness is popular. Instagram, fitness influencers, there's money. I just need to offer these guys good money, and then we'll get all the attention over on our organization, and we can put on better shows. We can do all the things the NPC is doing incorrectly. We can do correct. We can do better lighting. We can do better marketing. We can do better social media. We can do better advertising, right? Because the NPC gets lazy because they've been there forever. So they don't really need to do anything, and they don't really need to step up their game and improve for the athletes and represent the athletes better. So if you had an organization that was new, came along and was really for the athletes and really hyped up the athletes much better and took care of them and didn't have all these other female divisions, I think you could make some money as an investor if you did it the right way. You know, it's like a tech startup. You got to start up, get some seed money, right? Do it the right way. Yeah, I see these guys. They actually do good stage product. Let me see the PCA Pack official. It's just, you know, it's not enough. You got to have lots of money. You got to have big prizes, right? And they make mistakes too. Like they're not fully, like, why is there no reels? Why is it just photos? Right? Like that's where they drop the ball. Like they're not, you got to have reels on Instagram, videos, high quality. Not fucking still images, all fucking images. There's a mistake right there. That's all. Boom, done. I need to do better than this. It's all about social media now. That's how you spread the word about your organization and get the fucking people excited. So anyways, you know, what is this? What is this? What are these shows? Right, this graphic is weird. Terrible marketing. Come on, guys. You see what I'm saying? Like there's so much opportunity out there to do better. Anyways, it's getting off track here. I'm trying to wait for the women's wellness class to finish. We're going to keep you guys entertained. While we're at it, as I normally do, where is everybody from in the chat? I'll start it off because not everyone remembers. Vancouver, BC. I want to know where everyone is from in the chat. Remember to hit the like button, guys. We're at 175 likes. The goal was 250. I'm sure we can get there. 1,637 votes in the live chat poll. Germany, Vancouver, another Vancouver, Iceland, Germany, lots of Germans in here. Chicago, love Chicago, been there before. India, Arkansas, Venice, California, love Venice. More Germans in here, lots of Germans. UK, France, Ireland, Cincinnati, been to Cincinnati, Wales, UK. We got another UK rooting for Samson to win, Florida. There's a good shot. Italy, Long Island, New York, Philadelphia, Slovakia, all over the place. Have not seen any North Koreans or Iranians, which is unusual. Usually there's some Iranians in here. Keone versus Samson here. Greece. Keone is actually wider than Samson in the lats here, so for his son, he's doing a damn good job. Massachusetts. Well, just think about it. Just think about what the NPC did. They added the fit model division. Did we ask for that? They'd be like, all right, we need the fit model division. We need a division that's under the bikini, that's even smaller. And we need it. Please, NPC, bring us the fit model division. No, the NPC is like, guys, how do we increase our revenue year over year from last year? They're sitting at the boardroom. They're like, okay, what should we do? The fuck how do we make some more money off these fucking idiots that keep fucking registering for our shows? Let's add a fit model division. Oh, okay. We'll just say it's like a smaller like version of bikini, and there's so many women that will sign up for that. That's easy. Come on, think about it. We can increase our revenue by 20% year over year if we just add the fit model division. I know the fans aren't asking for it, but who fucking cares about them? We just need to make more money before we go out of business, before all the corruption catches up to us and we go out of business. We got to make that money, save it, put it in the Swiss bank account or something, right? I guarantee you that's probably how the conversation went, to add the fit model division. I seriously, that was the strategy probably behind it. So I hope you guys see those things. I hope you guys really realize like this is a business model. Adding the fit model. Can you imagine I think the fit model division is going to be at the Olympia next year. Another division. We're going to watch these fit model girls prance around on stage. It's crazy, man. Crazy times in bodybuilding. I don't know, man. We're just finishing up wellness. Okay, we still have fucking bikini and figure or physique, whatever physique. Still got all those classes to go. And it took, I don't know, 30 minutes to get through wellness here. And now we got to watch a bunch of more girls that look almost like wellness come out on stage and see this again. So they get their $5,000 check. It's fucking hilarious, man. You can go to a bowling championships in Chicago and get paid 20 grand for first place. And here we are, fucking $5,000 check for a fucking first place at a wellness show. Just unbelievable. Pornography, I assume. Oh, you know the history, don't you, Paul? You know the history of the Manions. I don't want to go too deep into that, but I'm sure some of that will probably come back out in the near future. Don't want to say too much there. So it is, well, to go back here, let's go back. Sorry. I'm just chit chatting with you guys or with myself. I don't know, but let's go back to this schedule here. Finals, 4:30 p.m. Opening ceremony, they did that. Now the finals have started. They have on the stage women's bikini. Now I can tell, okay, she's a little smaller. It's good looking, but smaller. So this is bikini that's on stage now. And then we got men's physique. So I would say they take about 45 seconds per girl. And then they got to do the final comparison. So this is probably going to take another 35 minutes. And then we have men's physique. So that's going to take 35 minutes. And then we have women's figure. That's going to take 30 minutes. Then we have men's 212. Then we can get into that. But so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more divisions before men's open begins, guys. So yeah, I mean, I'm contemplating why maybe I shouldn't have started the live stream as early as I did. We all started our live streams early, so I don't know. We don't. You just never know if they're going to stick to the schedule. You know, I could be like, you know what? I'm going to wait. It's going to be women's wellness first, and then all these other fucking classes first. So I'll wait and come on an hour or so, two into it. And then they start with men's open, and I missed the whole fucking show. So you can't risk it. You got to start. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, guys. This is it. So yeah, it's going to be like an hour or so before we get to the men's open. All right, guys. So I'm going to play some B-roll here. Go get something to eat, guys. Go just keep the live up. You know, have it in the background playing. Yeah, I'll put some music on. Who should we watch? Should we watch Martin pose as the B-roll? Should we get Martin to be B-roll here? Or Samson? We'll go with Martin. It's good shape here. Good lighting. Samson? Okay, we'll do Samson B-roll. He's a better poser, so maybe we'll go with Samson. It's more entertaining. Yeah, we'll go with Samson. So that's the B-roll. All right, guys, I tried to keep you guys entertained as long as I could, but I think I'm running out of steam. I don't think I can do an hour and a half, 1 hour 45 of this. So I'm just going to, take a break, do my morning routine digestion, and catch up with everything. And then we'll be back. And let me put some banners on here. I'm going to say, because I'm so used to doing this, I have an actual thing here that says at the bottom, taking a 30-minute break. I will be back when men's open bodybuilding comes on, because we've been here before. So I'll just leave it as 30 minutes. It might be longer than 30 minutes, probably, most likely. So yeah, man. So yeah, guys, go eat. Maybe hit a quick workout if you need. All right. Carb up a little bit for the men's open. Get some errands done, whatever you need to do. We're not going to miss anything. I'm going to be monitoring the live stream. And we will be back. All right, guys. See you guys in a little bit. It's going to be good. We're going to get into it. I'm going to be We're gonna see what happens. I really don't know. Samson could lose, Martin could win, Keone can come in second, Crizzle could win. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. So it's gonna be a good finals, but we just gotta wait a little bit longer before we get there. We're gonna do the ChatGPT post-show analysis too. What the fuck's gonna happen there? I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. So don't miss that. Make sure you stay here, stay tuned. You don't want to miss anything. All right. I'm going to let this play. Let's get some music here. Let's get a little ambiance first. Make sure you guys are happy with the music. So we have some options. We have some default options here. So we have into space. No, not that. Right away, no. We have lo-fi. That's the kind of lo-fi, kind of chill. Then we have dance pop. You know, a little bit of Caribbean, little dance pop. No, I don't want that. No, we'll go with the rock. Everyone can relate. We can do the rock. All right, there. We'll jam out. We'll jam out with the rock. You want the lo-fi? You don't like this rock? The Germans don't want the rock. No, finals is a long ways away. All right, we'll leave it. It's not relaxing enough? Okay, Jesus. Okay, we'll do lo-fi, I guess. Since that's the consensus in the chat. Very demanding. All right. So guys, we're taking a break. There is no finals until about an hour and a half from now. These are the default options. I don't have any other options. Okay, stop trolling. Stop spamming. All right, Paul, we'll leave it with this. Okay, see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. Just back in time. Just got it. Just got it. Let me get my shit together here. We waited. Went by a little faster. All right, where's my screens? There we are. There I am in the top corner, guys. All right. Men's 212 on the stage. Getting back at it. I know a lot of you guys dropped off. I kind of was a little late coming back to the 212. The lighting does seem a little better here. They definitely heeded the call to improve their shit. So let me go back over here. No open, guys. We still got men's classic physique. And then open bodybuilding. But we're getting there. Didn't really miss anything for 212. Just doing the individual routines here. So getting... Okay, this guy's doing a crazy routine. Some kickboxing stuff. He's trying to get the Instagram views. He's trying to get his reel for Instagram, doing a routine like that. All right, guys, let me get focused here. All right. Get that back up. We're at 247 likes. My goal was 250. We're right there. We're right there. We're right there. A couple more likes. And then we're reaching my goal. This guy is doing some weird ass posing. Look at this. And let me know if you guys can hear. Let me check the stream here if I can hear myself. Okay, I can hear it. Okay. We're back. Haven't missed anything yet, guys. 212. Yeah, Power Rangers. All right. They're doing a lot of zoom-ins just for the upper body, and then they move it. But I'm glad the lighting has improved. Just getting orientated here. Don't know any of these guys. There's no big names in competing in the 212 division from what I know. Yes, this is live, guys. This is live. If you're new to the channel. .212 is on the stage right now. We have 212, and then we have classic physique. We're going to see Terrence. We've got some good athletes in the 212, in the classic division. So we'll see some of that in a bit here. But they're going into their final awards here for 212. Just lining everyone up on the stage. The lighting has definitely improved. They're rejudging the 212. I'm just going to have my bar here while we wait. So this is the first call out, I guess. I don't know anyone in this 212. This is crazy. This is where you're got to be like, do we keep the 212 class? Like, do we need this? Like, I don't know any of these guys, unfortunately. And this is your first call out. in the 212. And I don't know one single bodybuilder's name. I don't know. I don't know who any of these guys are. Does anyone know who these guys are? I don't know who they are. There's not one big name in the 212. With Crizzo and or sorry, with Keone, sorry, he was a little bit, I would say, off in the conditioning a little bit with the dryness. So like I said, I spoke to Keone yesterday and I said, man, just come back a little bit. He knows to come back a little bit tighter. So he's going to come back tighter for the finals tonight. And a tighter Keone is going to look very impressive, right? So, you know, will he surpass Martin or Crizzo or Joan, the younger kid? I think he can, right? And he was standing next to Sampson and Martin in the final call out. So I don't know if it's they're the top three and then Crizzo and Joan are 4 and 5. But I think Keone has a shot to get in the third place. But you know, we're gonna see. It's all they're gonna rejudge it. They're gonna rejudge the finals. So we're gonna see as we wrap up men's 212 here, doing the pose down. Yeah, he looks good. I mean, that guy. We're gonna see how he looks. He's just not as sharp from the back as Keone and Martin. So that's where he's gonna lose some ground to those guys. And